If you have not already, please check out the new merch that I have going on. Like CJ the Kid mentioned, I have a cousin's playbook for those who are interested in starting YouTube. I walk you through all of the tips and tricks of how I got started and what has been successful for me. I take you through every step. Also, I have a boot camp coming up on August 1st, which is a 2-hour class where I walk you through how to write a script. I walk you through how to edit your videos. I give you editing tips and all of that jazz. I also let you know on how to be acknowledged by the work that you put in, because, the malices of the world, the day free of the world, those people, they like to show up and show me a little bit of love. So I'm just trying to return the favor for y'all. So definitely check it out. Again, I also have some merch for the fellas because I know my roses and shit, y'all ain't trying to wear the roses on y'all shirts. So I got some male friendly stuff. So definitely go check it out if you can. This is the link for those who need it. So check it out. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Next up, let's talk about JID for a second. Because nobody can convince me otherwise that JID doesn't hate J. Cole. Like, I am on that side and I will die on the hill that JID does not like J. Cole. Especially not right now. He doesn't like J. Cole right now. I think that JID is just, he's fed up. JID has put in a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure he feels like work that he's put in, it's gotten him somewhere, but it hasn't gotten him to where he wants to be, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's essentially running out of patience with Dreamville, with J. Cole, and all of that. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because what the fuck? I've been signed to this label for almost 10 years and I still don't have any type of mainstream success. You get on the internet and you get in your songs and you talk about if such and such was this, such and such would be platinum. And it's like, you got the tools to make sure that I'm successful. You got the tools to put me in rooms that I can't get in by myself. And you want to get on the internet and pander instead of actually putting me in position. So what happened is our podcast, fuck them, but shout out to NFL Broadcast. JID explains why he didn't step up to defend J. Cole during the Big 3 rap beef. I'm not sure who this was a conversation with. I don't know who the fuck Gio is. But he said, we're all men. We're not jumping nobody. Everybody's capable. I'm building something on my own. I'm not trying to piggyback off anything anybody else did. Now, I feel that, right? I definitely feel that. But I feel like JID as of late, can I say he's scorned or he's disgruntled? Comes off disgruntled, especially because, after J. Cole said what he said on the Blizzard mixtape, and then JID got on the internet, was talking about that shit was whack. And he was saying like he's overly, what did he say? He's popular. I don't know. I don't remember what he said, but basically he was against what J. Cole said on the mixtape. And now this about him not defending J. Cole because he said niggas can get to it on their own. And I 100% believe that. But I think before, Jake used to speak more positively about J. Cole. Like even his Joe Budden interview, when he talked about J. Cole, he spoke about him in a positive light. He was excited. He said that they had songs together. They got smokers together that's supposed to come out. And it's just like those things never actually come out. Yeah, overly platinum is what he said. Thank you, Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. So I just feel like he's just over it. Honestly. I can tell Kendrick wants Keem to be greater than him. Did Cole ever view JID in that light? Probably not. I can't recall. Anytime, like you said, anytime you hear of Kendrick talking about Baby Keem, like he's calling him a genius. He's saying he's the best. He's instilling in Baby Keem that he's the greatest. you know? And that's the type of leadership you need when you have someone who's going to take the flag from you eventually, and they are going to be the one standing at the top of the mountain waving that shit. And it's like J. Cole doesn't want to pass that flag to JID, and it just doesn't. I just can't understand why. Why wouldn't you pass the flag to fucking JID? Like, he's talented, he has good albums. He could have the look, the appearance. It's like J. Cole still want to be in the front. I don't know. I don't get it. JID just comes off very disgruntled lately. And it's like, can you really blame him? Can you really blame him? Stop. JID is not going to PG Lane. JID will never go to PG Lane. They don't want him at PG Lane. Not on no, disrespectful shit, but that's not what PG Lane is for. No way JID has been signed for 10 years. Shake Man, he put him in the magazine, but not the album, and said JID would be platinum bar on the mixtape that wasn't on streaming platforms at the time of release. That was another thing I did notice, that he mentions JID in his magazine, but it's like, I don't even think that's J. Cole's idea. J. Cole hired a bunch of creatives who came up with the things that were going to be put in that magazine. Someone on the staff probably just wrote the story on JID and said, hey, JID is a part of Dreamville. This is J. Cole's magazine. Let's put JID in there. And if anything too, would have been cool is if J. Cole literally put JID on the cover of the magazine. That would have been very cool of him. But he put himself on the magazine cover instead. J. Cole funny as fuck. That would have been perfect if he put JID on the front cover. That could have been his passing of the torch moment. But no. J. Cole do not fuck with JID, bro. J. Cole sees JID as competition. He sees him as competition. Like, why has JID never been on a J. Cole album? In the 10 years or so that JID has been signed to you, under your wing, you've never put this nigga on your album, J. Cole, ever. You want his shit religiously, but he's never got a placement on your album. Your last album, quote unquote, your retirement album, you don't think to put the current face of your label outside of yourself on the album? Jay-Z did it with Memphis Bleak. Kendrick Lamar did it with Baby Keem. Baby Keem is all over Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. All over it. Baby Keem got his own fucking interlude where he's rapping his ass off. He's all over Savior. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally how you pass the torch, J. Cole. And again, I just don't get how J. Cole can say, oh, I didn't like how my situation went with Jay-Z, so I'm gonna make sure I do better when it's my time to mentor someone. J. Cole said, fuck JID, I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna do you even worse. Shit is crazy. Shit never makes sense. Shout out to Raphael with the $2 holla with the call. Thank you so much, cousin. I appreciate that.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
D2B2 said, what was that Cole lyric? If I invested in my artist, then JID would go platinum, or something like that, or something like that. That's the remix. I'm glad Jay-Z treated Cole the way he did. Damn. Baby Keem got a Grammy at what, 21, 22? He did. And Kendrick could have easily made Family Ties his song, but instead he made it Baby Keem's song, and he put it on Baby Keem's album. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you make your artist win. That's how you set your artist up for success. You know what I mean? That motherfucker is in competition with JID. That's what this is. Kay said, Kendrick loves Keem because he never overshadows him on a record, and we all know that watching people on their own songs is Kendrick's favorite activity. That's a fact as well. And too, during award season, Kendrick makes sure to stay in the shadows during award season. Kendrick could have easily showed up to the BET Awards. He could have easily showed up to the BET Awards, performed with him, took on the spotlight. But no, that's Baby Keem's moment. That's why Dave Free showed up with Baby Keem. because it's Baby Keem's season right now. It's Baby Keem's time. We are focused on Baby Keem. This not no competition thing where we're both gonna be outside at the same time. Could you imagine if Kendrick actually showed up to the BET Awards? All the attention that would have taken away from everybody in the fucking room, not even just Baby Keem, but everybody in the room. Kendrick knows his reach, and he knows not to step on his own artist. J. Cole don't be doing that. J. Cole gonna be the one to get the attention. And I can understand if JID is disgruntled. And I can understand why he now doesn't want to get in the mix. Because I swear to God, I feel like I remember JID saying something about him, having an interest listening to the battles. I think I remember him saying that. I'm not going to go on record and say I 100% that's a fact of what he said, because I can't really remember. But I feel like he said that. I honestly feel like he said that. So now to see him saying like niggas can hold their own is just very interesting to me, especially with everything that has played out the way it has played out. Meanwhile, Drake is mad at every fucking body for not jumping there. Meanwhile, Drake wanted everybody to jump Kendrick. Drake is mad at every fucking body for not tag teaming Kendrick. Drake wanted to jump Kendrick with J. Cole. He got mad at J. Cole for backing out. He got mad at DJ Khaled for not saying that. He got mad at LeBron James. He mad at everybody. Y'all ain't helped me. When a little nigga jumped on me, y'all ain't helped me. This is crazy. This is crazy. I like just something is wrong. Don't know what it is. Not enough promotion, in my opinion. And I feel like they've taken too long to really market it. Like, do I think he can still be successful at this state in his career? Absolutely. Ageism isn't a thing in hip hop, because for the majority, the guys that are 30, 38 and up, they're the ones killing it. They're the ones selling out stadiums. They're the ones selling out the arenas. They're the ones getting reasonable sales on their albums. This isn't a young man's sport right now. So I think JID can still be successful, but he doesn't have the right people around him. And you would think J. Cole would know better. And I think J. Cole does know better. He just doesn't give a fuck. He just doesn't care. He's more focused on what it is that he got for everybody a check. I think that's phenomenal. I think that's the least he could have done, because he hasn't done shit else for them, But hey, it is what it is. I wish JID well. I think JID is very talented. He can rap his ass off. It's just that he don't got the right marketing. I think if he invested in upgrading his team, maybe that could help him. I don't know. He needs to work with different producers as well or something. I don't know. JID from Atlanta, and nobody really knows. There's no reason why JID is not as popular as a Young Thug, a 21 Savage, and them from Atlanta. Like, just think about that. Them niggas over there are popular. Meanwhile, JID, it's like few people know that he's from Atlanta. But JID has the skills to be the face of Atlanta right now. I don't know though. It is what it is. We don't play that over there at PG Lane though. Come to Death Row. Come to PG Lane, fool. You come to PG Lane, you gonna get some marketing now. JID, poor JID. I feel bad for him, low-key. I low-key feel bad for him. Shout out to D2B2 with the 5. Appreciate you, cousin. Thank you.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
D2B2 said the issue with JID is that the Fediverse story probably should have been his debut album. Then there's the lack of promotion. Yeah. Middle finger to Cole. Yeah. That should have been an album that should have been heavily promoted. Heavily. Go to TD East. Do you believe in God? If you believe in God, believe in TD East. Shit. Well, shit, he might, cause him and Joey Badass, they cool. Remember, Joey jumped out the window for him. Him and JID is real tight. So I'm 1000% sure that they have had conversations. Joey did not jump on the internet and say those things that he said about JID for no reason. When he got on the internet and said Why haven't JID been on a J. Cole record? Because he would overly understand the assignment. That tells me that JID has been bumping his lips about Cole to Joey Badass. That 100% tells me that they have been having conversations behind the scenes, and JID has been airing out his frustration. 100%. Absolutely, Nikki. Absolutely. I could just imagine the shit that he was saying. Joey wasn't just talking to talk, but I don't know, man. JID, justice for JID. Justice for JID. Hopefully he eventually gets away. Like, when is his contract up? When does your contract end, nigga? Get away from them. Like, do like Ari Lennox and get away. Cause Black Friday thought whooped him so bad. Listen, I don't know what J. Cole was thinking. He got on that all right beat and was nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. Like, come on, man. What is happening? JID wants to compete with that. And that should tell you something. He don't even see J. Cole as the competition to compete with. He went right past you, J. Cole. And J. Cole, low-key, might have a problem with that as well. I can see J. Cole having a problem with that. Because it's like, you always talking about how you want to get up with Kendrick and how you want to rap with Kendrick in every interview. Nigga, mention my name. But it's like, I can't even mention your name because I have rapped with you. I've rapped with you so much, but you refuse to put the fucking songs out. Like, I don't know. J. Cole wanted to sign Kendrick and JID want the dot feature. Everybody want Kendrick. Kendrick this, Kendrick that. Y'all need to leave that midget alone. Leave that man alone. He just minding his business. Cause soon as he pop out, niggas is gonna be pulling their hair out. I'm telling you, y'all better hope he decides to take another year off. Y'all better hope, because he got a movie to focus on as well. He got a movie to focus on. So y'all better hope that's what his attention is on right now. You better hope he's not itching to put out a new album. Because when he do, it's curtains. It's really curtains. They're crazy. Shout out to the cousin Tania. Appreciate you with the 10. Thank you.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
My cousin said, I was listening to Black Friday today and I thought the same, ninja this, ninja that. Like, why would you get on that record and do that? Especially knowing what the record stands for. You know what I mean? The significance. Well, that wasn't what it was initially for, but what it became, the power behind that record, and then you get on it and you just bullshitting your way through it. You done said 50 niggas in 2 minutes, more than Drake. I don't know what it is with the mulattoes, but they gotta get it together. The way they weaponize and use that ninja word, it's like they've never used it before. J. Cole just awkward at time. He don't know how to read the room. We getting at least a feature of 2 in 2026. You think so? It's enough when he does features. I know I go crazy. 2 most feared words Kendrick dropped. Listen, time freezes. Trying to prove that they're black. And it's just so cringy to me because it's like the way that they try to prove that they're black is them using like some of the worst stereotypes that others use as a reference to what being black is. Like, why don't you pick better things? Like, why don't you pick being educated? Why don't you pick being for your people, for your community? Why is it the most degenerate shit ever? You know what I mean? Like with Drake, it's cosplaying being a gangster. It's cosplaying being this mob boss, this thug. Like, why ain't you cosplaying being a fucking lawyer or some shit? Like, you guys pick the worst things that you believe represents what the black experience is, and it just blows my mind that some people just don't notice it. Why don't you pick getting a haircut? And my thing is, J. Cole doesn't even have to get a haircut. Just wash the shit and get a retwist. Like, you can keep your locks. Just get your hair done or something. Even when Jay-Z had his wig, you can still see that he had regular maintenance. That shit just looked funky as fuck, J. Cole. You know? Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. And speaking of the other mulatto, because we thought he was doing the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup. Remember when Maul said that? Remember when Maul told us he was doing the World Cup? Hold on, let me see.
He has the number one drink is doing the World Cup. He has the number one drink is doing the World Cup. Drink is doing the World
Maul was in the middle of some interview. I don't know who those people were that he was interviewing with, but he swore up and down that the World Cup is bigger than the Super Bowl and that Drake was coming to one up Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance